I come in?
Please come.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Please take it.
Thank you, sir.
You are comfortable?
Yes.
Your good name?
ATASI APARAJITA.
Oh.
You have not prepared your CV?
Submitted.
Already submitted?
Yes.
Submitted.
Yes.
Attashi.
Yes.
Attashi in the meantime. What's the meaning of attashi?
So it's a blue flower found in the northeastern states.
Okay. You are from Northeast?
No, sir, from Odisha only.
So how come your parents gave you the name of a flower from Northeast?
So my father wanted to give some unique name.
Okay.
So that's why he chose
Very good. Innovation. Novelty.
APARAJITA is also a name of a flower.
Okay. APARAJITA. Good. Okay. Oh, both are the flowers' name, is it?
Yes.
Two flowers?
Yes.
Okay, good. That's very interesting. Mother's Public School, Bhubaneswar. Good. 18, 20, 23, economics, sociology, anthropology. Sociology. Continuing. 23 you completed your
Graduation.
This is your first attempt,
Yes.
APARAJITA?
Yes.
Good. You have done well in the written?
I hope so.
Good. Anyway, congratulations, because it's a very tough competition.
Thank you.
Only very few people have made it, and you have made it in the very first attempt. Good. Now, since you are a student of sociology, aren't you?
Yes.
Sociology, is it any more relevant, APARAJITA, these days of science and technology, artificial intelligence, the algorithm-driven world? We do not know where the AI will take us to. So don't you think that sociology is rather outdated, probably no more relevant in the modern times, in the current contemporary times?
No, so we can't say it like that, because any consequence has a direct effect on the society.
Take it louder, repair.
So,
You'd like to have some water? No, you're fine.
so if any new initiative is taken, the first and foremost consequence is on the society. So to understand that, sociology is very much relevant in the present day.
Wonderful. Beautiful answer, APARAJITA. I won't hold you long on that. We are satisfied. Now, economics is also a subject.
Yes.
And anthropology also. Since we are on sociology, how would you distinguish sociology and anthropology?
So sociology is the study of modern societies, whereas anthropology studies the evolution, like the tribes, culture. But sociology mostly focuses
Very
on
good,
the contemporary.
APARAJITA. So, you are called APARAJITA or ATASI?
ATASI.
ATASI. Again, I am asking the same question. What is the anthropological perspective of AI? You gave a very beautiful, convincing answer on sociology. I am asking the same question for more clarity. So, what is the anthropological perspective of? It's an evolution? And the evolution, I don't think it is a one-point evolution. It's continuing, isn't it? Evolution, by its very definition, is a continuous process. So, artificial intelligence in the path or in the process of anthropology or evolution of man. I know it's rather vague. For that matter, artificial intelligence is itself vague, because we do not know where it is going to take us to, isn't it? So just think, I'm just prodding your imagination. So for anthropology, man has evolved a lot, come a long way, isn't it?
Yes.
And the evolution is continuing. Yes. And then this milestone, artificial intelligence, agentic artificial, autonomy, independent of. Incidentally, do you think it is possible for artificial intelligence to break free of the human control and act, decide on its own?
So it is possible, but it also depends on the humans, like how they use that.
Very
So
good.
the control is on the humans. AI can't control humans, but humans can obviously control AI. So it depends on us, the mankind, how we are
Oh,
going
that's
to
a very
use
interesting statement you are making, Atashi. AI cannot control humans?
AI can control. I am not denying the fact that AI cannot control, but humans should take precedence over artificial intelligence.
Excellent. Let it not detain us anything more. So, what do you think, Atashi, about the last special session of the Parliament? And there was a combined bill which was put to vote, but then it did not pass muster. What is that bill?
So it was the 131st Constitutional Amendment Bill, which pushed for the increasing the seats for Lok Sabha and fast-tracked the process of delimitation based on the 2011 census, which ultimately failed in the Lok Sabha because it could not get the majority.
Did you have time to follow the conversations in the Parliament?
No, sir.
Partially, not even. But why did it fail? Why did it fail? The bill could not be passed because it did not have the two-thirds majority. Kyun?
Firstly, the delimitation exercise, it said that it would be increasing the seats of Lok Sabha to 850 something, if I'm not wrong. There has been a constant fight between the northern and the southern states. Southern states are saying that they have carried out all the processes to control the population.
Do you think, sorry to cut you short, do you think the apprehension in the mind of the southern states, particularly the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Stalin, was seen burning the copy of the bill? I saw that. So the resistance, the resistance and apprehension, fear is very pronounced in Tamil Nadu. Do you think it is a legitimate apprehension? Is justified?
So such violent actions, that is not
No. See, they called it a black bill because southern states, particularly Tamil Nadu, feels that they are going to get a raw deal in the delimitation. They are going to get less number of seats and in the process come to have less say in the political governance of the country. That is precisely their apprehension.
Yes.
As of now, 39 seats are there. They feel proportionately UP, Bihar, all the Hindi belt will have more seats compared to what obtains now. And in the process, the North India, in very crude terms, will have more say and come to dominate the southern states. It may not be true, it may not be justified, but that is what is the apprehension of the Tamil politicians. What is it?
I believe that from their perspective it's legitimate because they have carried out all the processes to control population, and losing seats is like a disadvantage for them. For that, I believe that there must be some consensus between the central and the state government.
Excellent. Good. Tell us, Atisha, what is the economic scenario country-wise and what is the economic scenario state-wise, Orissa? Broadly and briefly.
So presently India is for the fourth largest economy in the world. It is a growing economy focused on service sector, infrastructure spending, and focusing on inclusive growth as well. Considering the present situation, the geopolitical scenario has some direct and indirect impacts, due to which the inflation is rising.
Very good.
So
Good. And then coming to Orissa, our own state.
our own state is one of the fastest growing economies based on industry, minerals, and the coastal ecosystem. So the present government is focusing on agriculture, women, and inclusive growth. Right now the condition in the state is more or less stable. With the war has a very not very much impact, but to some extent it is being impacted.
One last question for me, Atisha. When you become a civil servant, we are very sure that you are going to be. What will be your priorities? And what will be your program of action?
So according to me, civil service is like the power to empower the people. So I believe my first motto is public service. Sir, my preference is Odisha financial service. So
Then that is, I'm going to detain you here. That's very surprising and, if not shocking. I thought you would prefer administration over finance.
so
Is it so? We didn't see that. Finance. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And what is OTAS?
that is Odisha taxation and administration.
Oh, finance and taxation.
Yes.
And you have relegated administration to the third place. My God, this warrants a lot of engagement.
She wants to remain in the safe zone.
Huh?
She wants to be in the safe zone.
No, sir.
Oh.
So my plus 3 was economics honors, and my optional is sociology. So in my opinion, financial allocation and resource mobilization is the first step and is the backbone of governance. The last mile delivery.
Excellent. Wonderful. So, sorry, kindly take over. Thank you.
ATASI, as I told you that you have chosen a very safe zone. How do you say that? I don't think internalization of things going towards finance crossing across the civil services. Because the prime motive of the students in coming to civil services is always good for administration as the first priority. And you are going to be an exception. And that exception must be sufficiently justified to the board. Board will be definitely putting you into this. And the answer that you gave is not very convincing. You have to think of something, how best you can convince that yes, you are really interested in finance. That is what is important. So I think you can take some time to think of. You gave an answer, so we got the meaning of what it is. It justifies, but not a very satisfactory answer. And not a very.
No, sorry to interrupt because this is a. Sorry, sir. No, is it the genuine answer?
Yes, sir. Because I chose humanities from the very first because I was very much interested in civil services. Then in my graduation I chose economics and sociology combination. So I felt like I was always very interested to economics and sociology, though they were very different. So in the civil service I feel like the two subjects.
No, supposing, sorry sir, I'm sorry because you raised a point. Supposing, because I thought it was a good answer, but see, obviously the honorable member doesn't agree there. So this is, whereas I was convinced, to be honest. So it is possible that the chairman of the board may not be convinced. So it is worth spending a little more time. So let us press it a little more. Supposing the board says you are an excellent candidate, we want you into the administrative service, and they offer you, asking you to change the option and offer you, what will be your response? We are just testing you. What will be your response?
So
You get my point?
Accept that. I will be happy with that because serving people, public service is my first motto. So if they are selecting me, I will be willing.
Okay, wonderful. I think so. That's a good answer in a way.
And so that's okay. But if you have stick to finance, when the option comes for administration, why do you again choose the administration? So this is again a conflict of your own interest. She has chosen deliberately finance. Offer is coming for a administration.
Means she is not adamant because she submits to the wisdom of the board. That can be taken, sir, in a way. Because she says, given a chance, what she says is, given a chance, my preference is for us. But
So
nothing.
then she would have gone for the civil service as the first priority. If the chance comes, I will be, then that should be your first priority, not
No. She means, given a choice to me, my first preference is finance. But if the board in their wisdom, they overrule me and give me administration, I will accept it.
She can say, but the board has no power
but
to
this is the
recommend on
point,
that
you see.
basis because she will be ultimately selected in the basis
This is
of
very important
performance.
point, Atisha. It will be a multi-member board. It is possible that one of the members may be convinced. You may carry conviction with one of them. It is quite possible the chairman or other members may not be so easily convinced. Doesn't matter. But then we see the point, you are not inflexible. You are ready to accommodate, because after all it is part of it. But all that you are saying is, between the two, since there is a choice, I'm good. It's not that I have anything against it.
No.
So that is how it is. Wonderful. I think so. Please.
Okay. After 23, you have not gone for higher studies on regular mode. After 23, being a good student of sociology and then the good CGPA, why did you not prefer higher studies?
So from the very beginning, I was clear that I will be going for civil services,
And this graduation is enough for you to go for civil services and nothing more is required. Is it this?
no, sir. Like I was not very keen on giving more time to that. I wanted to be here for civil services. So I felt like to get some clarity, I could go for distance education to have some knowledge about sociology, which would help me in civil services.
Okay, that's a good answer. Okay, you can say that. My choice was for the civil services, so I preferred to, after attaining the graduation, I thought that this is the right time I should start preparing on this and spending time on this preparation rather than going for a regular mode. Because there is a scope for higher studies through the distance mode also. So I took the advantage of that and then started preparing. So that is a good escape and that is a good convincing answer also. Okay, we will come to the subject. Nowadays the urbanization is taking over and picking up very fast. How do you think that this urbanization is going to be affecting to the sociological pursuits of the present generation?
So the first impact is on the institution of family. The family is...
Loud.
So the first impact is on family. More and more joint families are disintegrating. Like they are nuclear in residence, but they are still connected, and that is rise of nuclear families. Next is the impact on women. Women are now they have more autonomy. They are more empowered. They are able to have more decision making. So the impact on urbanization is on this, and also the caregiving support, like outsourcing of care economy.
Means?
Previously, if a child was born, the primary responsibility of socialization was family because of the joint family system. But now it is being outsourced to some
Aya or maid?
Yes, maid, nannies like that.
Nannies, so that means it is breaking the society.
No, it is not, sir. It is not exactly breaking the society.
If the child does not get the care of the mother and the grandparents, it is like this. No? Unitary family means naturally grandparents are not a part of the whole system. So the child does not get the advantage of care from the mother, from the grandparents, and then she he is brought up with the nanny or somebody else. The woman is not available, she is always in work. And if this is why the society continues, I think the Indian classical society that has been over the years is going to break definitely. I look from a different perspective that it looks like breaking of the family and society and social norms also, because the moment you are out of the society, you are also moving out of the social norms also, because nobody is going to now thrust upon you the social norms. So you are also going to deviate from that. I don't believe in this. Okay. So this entirely is a concept of westernization pushing into our society, breaking the society. The way westernization has brought our education from our Indian system of education to education which given by the Britishers. Similarly now, we are moving again, the society is now moving away from this. I think this is my perception. What is your understanding?
Exactly, it is not breaking, it is the society is on a path of evolution.
If you don't say breaking, then I will say that this is changing. Okay?
It's changing, which can be
maybe a softer word to
like,
say this.
it can be supported, like we can take initiatives like coming up of great facilities so that women and mothers can take care of the children while they are also in their office, and also more and more coming up of work from home culture. So, and it's not like that the society is disintegrating. The family is still the primary support. Like if something happens in the society, first thing we seek is the care and support from our family, and that is always there. In India is a culture of heterogeneity. It is not homogenizing because of westernization. Rather, it is accepting, and like that, all the cultures are being accepted.
Okay. From your theoretical knowledge, can you suggest some of the theories which can speak on such type of transformations? Have you come across some of the classical theories or any other theories of sociology which speaks about such kind of transformations?
I have come up, but I am not able to recall at the moment.
Okay. Anyway, we will now come to some other subject areas. You belong to Cuttack, native place is Cuttack?
No, sure. Like
Born and brought up in Cuttack?
no,
Or
Bhubaneswar.
Bhubaneswar.
Yes.
But have you heard of that Cuttack is the city of 1,000 years? Have you heard this? What is the history behind this 1,000 years of history of Cuttack?
So Cuttack was the first town which was established. Like the Barabati fort is a testament to this, that it is a city of 1,000 years, and also the brotherhood is very popular in Cuttack. So I believe.
That's not speak of what is the 1,000 years history of Cuttack. No? Cuttack is a city of 1,000 years, implies if you start with 1,000 years back, who are those people? Who are those ruling over that? What are their credentials? How those credentials started changing over gradually? And when this Barabati fort came, when this Kadjoti bridge and the Kadjoti embankment came, and then Jajaji Kesari, and prior to that, what was the situation? So these are some of the things which you have to pin down.
Okay.
And then how the capital of Odisha was established at Cuttack during the British time, and then how it was shifted to Bhubaneswar. Then when Ravenshaw College came, and then so there are so many incidents which can bind this. So Cuttack, may be some of the important questions because interview is being conducted at Cuttack, and sociologically, and then from the economic perspective also, Cuttack city, because there is a drive from the Cuttack that yes, government is neglecting Cuttack and allowing to grow Bhubaneswar because it is a capital city, but Cuttack is a heritage city much older than Bhubaneswar. That should be the pride of Orissa. That is what is the basic content behind. Okay. Okay, we come across, as you were telling about Orissa's developmental scenario, that Orissa is going to be also faster economy. What is the kind of change that has brought this? From a kind of situation where Orissa was lagging behind in GDP, lagging behind in the development, and then there is a transformation came, and then slowly Orissa is gradually now moving towards a different domain of development. How this transition happened?
So the base of this was industrial growth, as Odisha is a mineral-rich state with minerals like iron, bauxite, and the coming up of Nalco in Anugul and Damanchuri. So this was, and next is the coastal ecosystem. Odisha is a major exporter of shrimp. So
You are coming to the results. You are not coming to the what was the drive? What are the drivers that has brought this change is more important than the end results. We are talking about the end results. But I asked you about that what has driven this from a lower level towards a higher level.
So industrial growth. Next is the coming up of ports, which facilitated, and next is the governance measures, spending on infrastructure, which connected different areas, hinterlands. So this was the
So there can be a little more manifestation of that government has changed the policy of industrialization and started opening of its governance system to accept the foreign investments and allowed people to come for industries. Odisha has not developed industries of its own. Jindal is a private company. Similarly, there are many, Fakar is a private company. So all those are private companies which are coming. Why? Because Orissa was once upon a time not a very favorable state for the option of the industrialists. A time came when industrial policy of Orissa started changing. They wanted that foreign direct investment must come, participation from the private sector should come to the industrial sector, and that can bring a growth, and that is how they allowed things to happen. And that is how the Skill India Mission and all other programs which were oriented towards bringing the change, economic change. And once upon a time, Odisha became the highest direct foreign investment came to Odisha 10-15 years back. The best state in the country to receive investments. They took it to that level. And then they created a single window disposal of these industrial houses. That any industry is to come, there is a single window disposal. So they do not have to run from pillar to the post to get the sanction, get the clearance, get the advantages of setting up industry. So there is a single window which will provide land, which will provide energy, which will provide water. So all these things are to be resolved at one place, like a bank. So like this, there is a change in the policy. That is what is more important than end results. That can be also part of the answer, but start from this. Okay. So one more thing about, since a student of sociology, we have how many tribes in Orissa?
We have particularly vulnerable tribal.
No, I am not asking about those groups. I am totally asking about how many scheduled tribes have been identified for Orissa.
I'm not able to recall. If I'm allowed to guess.
It was 62 earlier, now 2 more has been added in the previous amendments. 2 more tribes have been, like 64 tribes are there. Out of those 64, 13 are particularly vulnerable tribes. Okay. Are you aware of what is the basic difference between a tribal society and a non-tribal society from the sociological point of view?
So tribal society is mostly egalitarian society, and they are more focused on worshipping the nature, whereas the non-tribal society has hierarchies, and they are focused on pluralistic religion, and the nature of land, collective ownership of land is there in tribal societies. So I feel the major difference is this.
Collective
Ownership of land.
Ownership of land.
Yes.
Any example for that? How it becomes a collective
So for example, in non-tribal societies, the landlords own the land, then peasants then do the cultivation. But in tribal societies, there is no such hierarchy between them.
No such hierarchy, but the place is identified for that. Yes, this is a place where I am doing my shifting cultivation, so it is his land. It is not multiple people are using that. If I am having a patch of land, it is my shifting cultivation area, then it is related to him only. It is not a cooperative system. So what do you mean to say exactly? Collective ownership. Collective ownership, what does it mean?
So like the sharp distinction is not there in the tribal society.
And moreover, now government is giving tribal people the land ownership rights have come for them also. It has been accepted in the parliament, and then quota is being distributed and making of settlement service. So collective ta kai matlab lagune. I don't think that this is the right word that you have used. But if at all there is something, example, you try to cite it. In a collective manner, it is a cooperative type of system. That means a group of people own a piece of land and they have their own activities. But that does not happen in even tribal society. It is, the patch of land is identified that this is my patch of land, I will do my cultivation here. So this is how the system continues. We have seen those. Something more about, can you tell one ideal who can be a motivator for you from among the women of Orissa?
Women of Orissa, sir, from very beginning, APARAJITA Sarangi was my role model. So
Good.
I was very much motivated for civil services because of her.
What is the reason for taking her as your ideal?
So when in my childhood, I had not seen a woman like that who was she was somebody who could take decisions, very concrete decisions for the development of the society and the Odisha in general. I was very much inspired by that.
Do you have an example to say that she takes concrete decision? Any decision that has appraised, that you feel that it has been a good decision for her? If you say that, then what is the example? କହିଲା ମାନେ ଏଇ ଜିନିଷଟା ମନ ଭିତରେ ରଖିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ. You have to. If you say that she is a very good decision maker, then you have to cite one example.
With your kind leave, sir, I am tempted to ask her. So you will follow her example into the political life also? Given a chance? Maybe. No? Since you say she is an inspiration, good thing, as an administrator. But then at some stage, she promoted herself to the political level also. So maybe in some stage you will feel inspired and follow her footsteps into the political life also? As of now, no, but you are open to it. Shall we take it that way?
No, sir.
You are not open to it? Okay. Sorry, sir. You can.
Okay, so if you say that she is a good decision maker and all these things, then cite examples, one or two, that can suffice to your answer. Wrong or right doesn't matter, but you should give an example. Otherwise they will cut you like this. Can you give an example? And then you fail to give the example. Does not give, that entire answer is gone.
Okay.
So try to prepare on that.
Yes.
But it would have been better to choose somebody from the sociological perspective, if you have a second option. If you go for the second option, if you have any more, leave her aside. That is the first choice. If you go for the second option, no second option.
So in sociology, I am not aware about that.
Not
necessarily
from a sociological background is
National independence struggle, Odisha, tall figures from Odisha, India.
From Odisha, sir, Ramadevi.
Ramadevi. Yes, very good.
Who?
Ramadevi.
But then we are prompting
Who
you.
is-
It is not spontaneous.
I am looking for the second option.
Okay.
Because board will definitely, if you go with a name like this, not they will ask you for the second option. So Ramadevi, do you know about her biography?
So she was one of, she was in the civil disobedience movement.
Hey, you tell something about from where she belongs, what was her background, who were her associates, how she came into politics, and then how she became a part of the freedom struggle, who were their companions. There are so many things are there.
So I'm not able to recall.
She has participated in Mahatma Gandhi's,
Civil disobedience.
yes, rallies that took
She
place in
was also-
Odisha, and she was an accompanying member of that Gandhi's rally.
So I'll read about it.
If you want to say that she is the second option. Because ideology should refer to the intrinsic value of a person, which has been established in the society. That is more important than taking up any other. So, so I think we can.
Just one more question, sir. Just one or two questions, with your permission. Reading non-fiction books. What is the latest book you read about, Atisha?
So recently I had read You Can Have It All by Gaur Gopal Das.
What is it about?
So it is about talks about the success and failure. To have success, it cannot be at the cost of our peace.
So how do you define success, Atisha?
So according to me, success is being content with life. Not about,
Brilliant, yeah.
Not related to materialistic
Very good.
things.
Practicing yoga.
Yes.
What is the type of yoga you practice, Atisha?
So Hatha Yoga, which is on pranayama and asanas, which is
Very
focused on
good.
that.
Seminar Secretary of Economics led the organizing team for international seminar. When was this?
So it was in February 2023, which was held in our college, BJB Autonomous College.
Okay, there was an international team.
So
No,
the
organi-
delegates had come from like Namibia, Japan. So the seminar was conducted.
Seminar was on what's the topic?
Topic I'm not able to recall, sir, but it was related to economics.
No, be prepared since you have given it. Okay, we are stopping here. Atisha, how do you feel? Because constraint of time, others are there. How do you feel your performance?
So I feel like I need to improve. I need to be more thorough in my optional subject and like to have some concrete opinions more.
So when you entered the room, you are going back with the confidence gone or confidence more?
So more confidence, obviously, because this is my first attempt and first interview now.
You are confident? You are feeling the better for this mock interview or feeling the...
So feeling better, sir.
Better. So this is very important because Sir, Professor asked you, so because it's a multi-member body and there are specialists there, obviously people with a lot of experience. So, but your answers have been very good. It's quite possible one or two members. But then there is always, I must confess, we must confess, we were surprised when you gave the example of our Honorable MP, APARAJITA. Excellent person she has become. She's a success in administration, success in political life. But at the same time, with your kind of a credential, this thing, that's okay. I'm not at all. It need not be in the past. In the present, yes. But then probably the board would expect you, because Mrs. APARAJITA came into your interview rather late in the day for you, isn't it? When did you come to know of APARAJITA, Mrs.
So when I was in standard 3.
Sorry. Okay. Oh, sorry. They again confusion. Okay, young age. Good. But what Professor was meaning is, say a national figure, or even supposing Indira Gandhi, if you wanted to say something, or for that matter Mahatma Gandhi, Netaji Bose, or Mother School. Mother stands for whom? Anything. But this is not to say that you should, for the sake of the board, you should assume a mentor. And no, be genuine. The whole thing is all said and done. That is why Sir was also very careful. If you feel so, you have to be genuine. You, from the beginning, it's a test of your personality. So it's part of your personality, because you were a child, I didn't know, I forgot, we forgot that perhaps. So it's quite possible when a young impressionable age, somebody before you, naturally you are impressed. And then being a woman also, so you take it as a kind of icon, no harm in that. But otherwise, honestly, how much marks you would give yourself, Atisha? It's 275. If you were to assess yourself, your own performance, how much you would give?
140 to 150.
102, good. That means you are not going to be complacent. But we have given you 200.
So let her tell what is the strength that you have identified yourself, what is the weakness that also you are identifying yourself.
So as this was my first, I was very nervous, so I thought that I would not be able to answer properly. So
You will fumble. That was a fear with which you came. Okay.
I was able to do that. If not, I was not very satisfied with my answers, like I have to read more.
No, you have given all answers correct. All answers you have given correct. Even APARAJITA Sattagi, also the answer is correct. But at the back of things, what is there in the board is, why this girl chosen her? There are so many personalities in Orissa, like Madhusudan Das, Gopabandhu Das, Godavari Misra, Rama Devi, Sarala Devi, so many people are there. And many Padma Bhushans, many Padma Vibhushans, many personalities, scientists are also there. But what made her to choose this? At the back of things it is. So you have to justify sufficiently and push your answer. So that they know that you are logical in your statement and committed to the answer.
At this moment I feel like I am not able to justify much, so I have to work upon that.
So you have to do that. So that they should not feel that you are empty and giving an answer. All your answers are correct. But this is what is the negative aspect which is coming. You need to work on this and see that answer becomes a very holistic answer. It does not leave any option for thinking that yes, at the back of things there is something else. And next to most important is your voice. They will never appreciate a voice like this for an administrative job. You have to be louder.
I was not
Yes, you had a good personality, communication skill is good, everything. Why? Because it is a fear conscious, fear psychology that is coming for the interview board. You are feeling like this, but that should go.
In other words, you are sounding like a very obedient, bright student before two professors. So that is, you see, the scenario is different. You have to be very polite and polite, but at the same time, a quiet assurance. You need not raise your voice, but quiet assurance, very distinct voice. Confident of assured self-assurance, because you are going to be tomorrow, of course you don't want to be collector, you are going to be Secretary of Finance. So somebody who will be giving advice to the ministry, the cabinet and that kind of a thing. So they should be able to visualize you 20 years hence as a Secretary of Finance. And as you rightly said, I was convinced, this is a very beautiful answer. Many of them they came because the career prospects are better in finance. We don't want to leave Bhubaneswar. I hope that is not your consideration at all. So we were convinced. But because that is a backlog in the mind of most of the members, they may think that no, you are not being genuine. So there again, that is where your posture, your tone, your voice should carry conviction. Okay, see. So otherwise, as Sir rightly said, all the answers were correct because you are genuine. You are able to think critically, independently, and because you are clear and genuine, the courage of conviction is there, but that courage of conviction should carry through in your voice, your posture. Okay? Wonderful. For one, we would have spent more time.
If you take control of that, that is the weakness visible to us. If you take control of that, everything is okay.
Okay, unless you have any questions, oh sorry, I put it in the wrong, the name is, unless you have any questions, Atisha, we are stopping here, okay? Any questions? You will go in which attire? You will go in this attire?
I will be going in a sari.
Sari, yeah. Good, it's a pleasure talking to you, Atisha, you are making it, okay?
Thank you.
So this is not to discourage you at all, as I said. At the end of it all, Professor rightly said, probably, and then say how we came to this position, globalization, liberalization. Basically, we opened up. There you can say it is part of the globalization, liberalization, starting with the 91. So, Orissa also adopted the same policy, opening up the economy and then bringing in direct, all those things. But you had that in mind, but then you gave very, very concise answers. But then if the board is in a mind to take you into details, you will be able to supply. We have no doubt about it. Okay, all the best, Atisha. God bless you. You got your interview date?
Yes.
When is it?
15th for now.
15th. Huh?
Okay, there is time. You can prepare.
So
If you feel like, you can take a second chance also. Coming over
if you feel like, but honestly, you don't. In the 3 days, we have given you the highest. Nobody got to the 200 position. So be assured. All the best, Atisha. God bless you.